Hey guys! Hello, hello. So I just came back from a furry convention. It was the Ren Fur, hosted by Fursquared. This was my first ever furry convention, and it was really awesome. So, walking in, I did not consider myself like a furry or anything. I just really like the art and a bunch of like anthropomorphic media, like Beastars and Agretsuko and Secret of Nim, like, I don't know, animals and art and animation have just always gone hand in hand. Like, it's just been a theme for forever. So, this year's con was like Renaissance themed, and it was awesome. Like, I just want to sing it praises. Everyone was so nice. What a wonderful community that they had there. So yeah, I just want to talk to you about my experience there and also show off all the swag that I bought because, oh my gosh, I got so many things. Okay, so when we first got registered, they had like a booklet of just like, kind of like, hey, here's like the dealer dens and like other things going on, sponsors, whoever's there, special guests, markets, all that jazz. So, just kind of like, hey, here's what's going on type deal. And then we also had a map of the con. So the Royal Tournament. And then, oh my gosh, the map was so confusing. It was in two buildings. So it was at the Baird Center in Milwaukee and also the Hilton, which, oh my god, that hotel was swanky. It was kind of crazy. So yeah, up here you can kind of see there was like main events happening in the Hilton, and then the Baird Center had like registration and a bunch of the sellers. And it was interesting to me because there was a dealer's den and there was also an artist alley. And I feel so bad that the artists got crammed in like this really tiny room. So that was a little weird, but it was very intimate and cozy. So yeah, lots of cool art on here too. And then there's like, watch out, all the events you could go to. So there was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We basically spent all of Saturday doing stuff. And then we just got back today, which is Sunday. We were so burnt out Saturday. Sunday we just kind of like got coffee in Milwaukee and walked around. And it snowed, which we weren't expecting. So yeah, really like this little dingus. So there's that. So we got these for free. And then at registration, you could have grabbed like a banner representing one of the houses that was there, but I didn't really like look at the lore for that or know which banner to grab, so I didn't want to grab one, especially if someone else was more like into it and really wanted a banner. I didn't want to take that away from somebody, so I was like, oh, that's okay. I don't need a banner. So I got my tag, and I love it. This is my name. I'm Madeline. I was kind of bummed because I wrote Maddie when I like filled out the form, and for some reason it didn't do mine as Maddie, but it did do my partner's name, which was Oolong Rat Guy. And then it was really cool that you could put like your pronouns on the tag too, which is really helpful. I go by all pronouns because I don't care, and I go through like androgyny phases, if that makes sense. So I don't really care if you call me he, she, I don't know. I'm whatever, dude. I don't care. I'm a person, you know? So I am not bothered by whatever you call me, as long as it's not anything mean. So I was really happy we got this tag, because I liked the art on this one the most. I just like bards. This I got from attending an event. They had a bunch of events where you would get little banners for underneath your, like, badge. So we went to the Church of Garf, and that was an amazing experience. Basically, everyone was meeting in the room, like this huge ballroom, and there was just tables and tables of people, and like chandeliers. And the point of that panel was just to meet up and draw pictures of Garfield and like worship him, basically. It was very silly. Huge fan, really glad we went to it. I'll do a separate video for my Garfield sketches that I did, because I really like them. So that was really fun. We saw a lot of other good Garfield sketches. People are just so creative and fun in what they did with Garfield. So that was awesome. So yeah. Also, this is just such good art. Like, look at I love it. I love it. And then, I don't know if you can see the lanyard. Shasha! Friend of the fair. So really cool that you get a lanyard too. And then your ticket actually went, like the price of the ticket went towards the Humane Society in the area. I think Hawes was the big, like, association that was being funded and helped and whatever. It was, they had like a whole room for that too. I'll be honest, I did not look much into it, but that's awesome that we are supporting the Humane Society, you know? Like, animals, pretty cool. Alright, let us get into the sticker swag. I bought so many stickers. Goodness. Okay, so my first sticker, I was so excited. I wanted this sticker so bad. This is by an artist that I follow on Instagram named, I believe it's Bonnie Guerra. I probably totally mispronounced that. But they go by Hot Chick Hell. I really wanted to meet her. She makes such good art, and she does traditional pen and ink, and I love that. So, wanted to meet her, wanted to buy a shirt from her. I will show that eventually when I get to my shirts that I bought. So yeah, it's just a cute little pony. I love it. It's great. It's got a little cigarette in her mouth. I love that. I think cigarettes are funny, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. There's this cute little puppy dog. I don't know. I think it's like a little trans homie, and that's so cute. There was a lot of trans people at the convention, and that was kind of cool, because it was just, I don't know, it was refreshing. It was just like, wow, look at everyone just having a really good time, and we're all just being ourselves, you know? It was really interesting to see, like, the gender wasn't a big deal or an issue there, if that makes sense. Hopefully that doesn't sound, like, insensitive of me. It was just really nice to see everyone coming together and enjoying a shared interest. Anyways, there was a DJ handing out these shark stickers, and they were doing a really cool job. Like, they just had a turntable set up and were playing stuff in one of the hallways, and they had free stickers, and I love sharks, so I got this one because I thought the buff shark looked funny, and I think we can all agree that I was right in that. Okay, I got 2 of these stickers because I'm giving one to my brother. I just think they're funny. I love them. This is an iconic meme, so that's that. Really liked this, like, fox person. I love medieval stuff too, by the way, like Renaissance stuff, chef's kiss. Big fan. So I was really pleased that the theme was like a Ren fair. This little wolfy lady guy person, super cute. I really like dinosaurs, so I picked up these. And I got a bunch of business cards too that I'll show probably like at the end of the video, because there was a lot of cool stuff that I will probably get from sellers later down the line that I was just like, I can't really get all this right now. This is really cool. I also bought a shirt from this person, so there's that. And then this is just a postcard, which I think this was from last year's furry convention. They had all this like really cheap merch at one table, and I think it was all from last year. And I think last year was like a masquerade themed or something. This looks kind of like the World's Fair, and it does say World of Innovation, so there's that. Or maybe it wasn't even last year. It was cool, and I like postcards, so there's that guy. Another thing from the cheap table, which I bought for my brother, because he's like, you should get me something while you're there. I was like, heck yeah, I will. It's like a flask. And it's got like a masquerade animal on it. Yeah, so 2025 was a haunted masquerade. I just thought that was really cool. And I don't know, he likes to drink, so I think he would like a flask. I wasn't expecting it to be red though. I opened the box and I was like, oh, okay. Because the one on the display was black, so I was like, oh, that'll be great. And my brother is red-green colorblind, so I'm interested to see if he's like, oh, cool green flask or something. So there's that. Okay. Another, like, hard merch item is this pen. I love it! I'll open it up so it's not so, like, shiny. Shasha! It writes really nicely. I love it. There was like one that you could test there. Oh, if I can click it open. Oh no. Oh, okay, good. There's a little cap on it. I haven't even used this yet. So, you're seeing this in real time. But it just writes really well. I love it. Didn't use it at the con, but that's okay. So yeah, there's that guy. Alright, what next? I have this cool black light patch. It's just a bird head. Obviously, I think you guys know at this point I'm really into birds. So, picked up that. I'm gonna put it on my battle jacket. And then also from the same vendor, I got this sticker of like a cool looking hyena with just like a pumpkin and a sour apple. I really like the colors, and at this booth they had a lot of like what seemed like Lisa Frank inspired work, so that was also cool. Maybe I'll show off my battle jacket sometime, because that's kind of cool looking too. Alright, there's that. Guys, I am ready to show you the piece de resistance. This is... I don't want to say this is my favorite thing from the con, but it probably is. There was an artist who had a bunch of bird stuff, and I bought one of her prints, and it's so cute, dude. It's just a little woodcock. Look at him. So he's just got his little horn, and he's just a little bird, and he's a bird. It's, oh, I love it. There, now you can kind of see it without the ring light on. Oh, dude, I love this. They had so many different birds and outfits, and it was fantastic. I was, like, immediately following on Instagram. This is great. I almost wish I had bought more. And this seller also had, like, refillable journals that were really cool, and they were, like, wooden and magnetic. Oh, amazing. Okay. Speaking of books, I also picked up, like, 2 zines, because I like zines, and they just look neat. And I like supporting artists and writers, you know? So this one is Blur Witch. The plot, I just read the back of it. The plot kind of sounds like there's this YouTuber who wants ghost footage, and they team up with their friend who's just a burnt out, like, food service worker. So I don't know, that just sounded fun. I guess they're looking for ghosts, essentially. I don't know, I don't really want to spoil it, so we'll just flip through that quickly. And then, this is from that artist that I was really excited about, Hot Chick Hell, on Instagram. This is a sexy one. So I kind of covered up stuff because I didn't know if that was going to be okay. So, I don't know what this one is about. I'll be real with you. I just know it's sexy, and yeah. So, it's love at first fright. And I just liked the art, so I was like, whatever. Again, we're supporting artists, you know? So there's that. I'm not going to flip through that one for obvious reasons. Okay. Next up is the shirts. So I got this one. I love it. It's just a big long dragon. So cool. So this person had a whole stand of upcycled shirts. So they had like old shirts that they just printed over. And I loved that. So I got one, and my partner got one. My partner got really good shirts too, actually. So, yeah. He got one that said, like, furry hackers will save the planet, or destroy AI, or something, and it was great. This is the whole... this is the whole enchilada, guys. I only wanted one thing from this con, and it was to be able to get a shirt from Hot Chick Hell. And I got it, and I love it, and it fits perfectly. It's just, oh, so beautiful. I've been staring at this image on their Instagram, like, all the time. I'm like, I love this, I need it. Give me the bunny ladies. So, there's that. Alright, let's look at some business cards. I got a ton, y'all. So something to note. At the convention, there was a lot of really tech-savvy people. It was kind of nuts. There's a lot of crossover with tech and furries. I don't know why. There just is. So there was a lot of keycap vendors, a lot of like keyboards. It was kind of neat. I'm just thinking that because this first one, she was a keycap seller, and I didn't buy anything because I didn't need anything, but it was really cool. Oh no, and I didn't bring down my little thingies. I'll just tell you what those are. Or maybe I'll just add to the video. Okay, so there's this one, and I just like that it looked like a Pokemon card. There's this one, Dead Bomb Art. I can't remember what all of them were. Like this one, I think Dead Bomb Art was like, I think that was this one. Oh, yeah, deadbomb.com. So, that was that vendor. This vendor had really good stickers. They had a bunch of Garfield stickers, which I didn't get, but I wanted to potentially pick them up later, so that's what that is. Yeah. They had, obviously, other stuff, if you couldn't tell by the business card. Scale by Design, a scaly shop. Yeah. Man, I feel really bad that I can't remember what's what now. But also that card looked really good. There was something I wanted from this person, so I picked up a card. Prism Paws. I think that was just another good one. Yeah. Shasha. Devil Candy. I think this was... I believe this was a person that I bought like a keycap clicker keychain from, which was just a keyboard button that you can just push and it lights up like an LED. Lisby Cafe, that's where that pen came from. Also a really cute card. And I like that the business card was square for this one, a little different. This is the woodcock print that I really liked. So there's that. It's got an owl on the back. Let me go grab the other stuff quick. Shasha, Video Magic, I have returned. Okay. Sorry, I just like ran upstairs quick because I'm obviously in my creepy little basement. So here's more stuff that I got. Actually, we'll start with that keycap thing I was talking about. So it's just like, let me see. It's white or clear, so it's kind of hard to get on camera. But you click it. Oh no. She already dead? Oh, that is a massive bummer. Well, it's still clicky. It's almost like a little fidget toy. But it did light up when I initially bought it. Oh, I wonder if I just smushed it in my bag too hard. I'll see if I can... Oh no, she goes. A little bit. I think it got crushed on my bag, so that's on me. Bummerino, but super cute. Maybe I can get it back online. And then she also gave me like this for under my badge when I bought that. So I'm a gremlin, which I don't know what that means, but really cute little banner. Maybe I'll like put it on my battle jacket too, which I plan on doing with my like Church of Garf thing. I also got this like phone keychain. I really like carousels and like the animals on carousels. So this was from a gachapon at Skellulite's booth. And Skellulite was another vendor I'd really wanted to see and like buy something from. So this is really cute. Love that. Gonna put that on my phone case actually. Which I do have my phone case over here. It's really nasty and jank and I need to put like a new sticker on it because this is peeling off. Which I've got plenty of now. Okay. What else we got in here? Oh yeah. So... This just says certified brat on it. I just thought it was funny. And it's for a collar, which I do have one, so I'll probably put that on there. And I was so bummed I didn't bring my collar with me to the con. I was like, that's the one like furry item that I have. And I didn't bring it. So yeah, that's my hoard of stuff. I'm very pleased with what I got. I had set a budget and I had stuck with it. So that was good. What else can I say? So we went to the Church of Garf. The other thing we went to was a Furlesque. So it was like a burlesque show, but with furries, obviously. And that was really cool. And that was a huge event. I think everyone was going to that. There were so many people. They had an overflow theater. So we were lucky enough that we got into the main theater. But the line was like wrapping around multiple pillars and snaking back. And whoever was at the end of the line had to hold a sign saying, this is the end of the line, because that's how big it was. People were coming from, like, every direction being like, where's the line, or what's this for? And we'd all be like, it's for the Furlesque. So that was really cool. That was incredible performances from everybody. I think I was most amazed by the tech crew, because we had camera angles that were like, I was like, am I at the Grammys or something? Or even like more impressive than the Grammys? Because my gosh, 10 out of 10, whoever was running tech for that. Like, the audio was great, the visuals were really good. There was a lot of like laser lights and like different screens and like scrawling text. It was very cool. The dancers were really cool. Lots of really fun performances. Our favorite was probably like where there was an act with 4 people on stage. There was a Princess Peach, there was a Bowser, there was Zelda and a Ganondorf, and they were like fighting and dancing each other and being like sexy, and it was really funny, and their dancing was really good. The other one that we all really liked, which, oh my gosh, everyone was going nuts for this guy before he even performed. I think his name was, it was either Dapper or Drapper. I think it was Dapper. And this guy was putting on a show. He had like multiple kilts on, and he was dancing, and he would like spin really fast, so you could see that there was like a lot of fabric underneath, and he would just take off a kilt, and then he would take off another kilt, and then the last really small kilt, it was basically just like booty shorts, and then he had like a little thong on, and it was really good performance, really good like crowd work, incredible. It was just, oh, amazing. I felt so bad for whoever had to follow that guy up, but then the guy afterward was also really good. He was almost dressed like, God, the Rocky Horror Picture Show guy. I can't remember his name right now, it's escaping me, but he was kind of dressed like him, and he had like a red feather boa, and he was like working the stage. It was nuts. There was a lot of different genders dancing on the stage, and it was really cool. Loved it. And then at one point they had held an auction, so they had like handcuffs, or not handcuffs, like a collar and cuffs that you could buy and bid on, and that would go towards the Humane Society again, I believe. And then they had a lap dance that they like auctioned off, and the first one went for $1,000, which was awesome. Very cool to see. We didn't stick around long enough for the auction because we were like, okay, we can't compete with this market. So we were like, okay, this is fine. We watched an hour of the Furlesque, and then we had to head to the Church of Garf anyways because they were overlapping like things. They were set at the same time basically. So we did that. Is there anything else we did? I can't think of anything, but everyone is so friendly there. Oh my gosh. Furries are a great community. Like, us and a bunch of other people got lost just trying to find registration because we were like, what building do we get to? Like, where do we go? So we were all just like helping each other find registration. And then we were just talking to people at the Church of Garf, like seeing other people's Garfs and Garfields and what they drew. And it was just fun to share that. And then to also see on Instagram who was there. Because it was just like, oh, they were also at the Church of Garf or whatever. Just a really fun experience all around. Like, I would go happily to another furry convention. I would like to have, like, I don't know, more of a costume or something next time, or cosplay or whatever. Originally, my boyfriend and I had wanted to go as, like, rats, but we just never got around to actually making anything. But maybe next time if we go, we will get some, like, rat gear. We just really like rats. We just think they're cool. And I just like their tails. Oh my gosh, there was like a tail vendor there, and I was like, oh cool, maybe I'll like get a tail. And then I saw the prices and I was like, oh my gosh, okay. Respectfully, I cannot do that, because like the cheapest tail I think was $200, and they looked great, but I was like, okay, that's for another time, maybe when I'm more prepared, or maybe more involved in the community, which maybe I will be. Maybe I'll join some subreddits or something. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. We had a great time on our vacation. We were in Milwaukee. Oh my gosh, it is so cold by the water up there. It was crazy, the difference, like, in temperature from, like, just where we live and there. And we were doing a lot of walking, too, because parking was just a mess, and we had to leave our car in, like, a garage, basically. But yeah. If you've never been to a furry convention, I think you should feel safe going there. It's a very safe, respectful place. Everyone's very nice. Consent is a huge thing. You know, obviously just be respectful of other con-goers. It's like any other convention, you know. be polite, don't touch anybody, like, just don't be weird, you know? Or if you are being weird, just, you know, be weird like everyone else is being weird, okay? But yeah, really good time, would go again, maybe I will go again. The drive was really easy, which was amazing. Definitely make sure you have money, though. I had set a budget, I had stuck to it, and I easily could have spent more. There was just so many great artists. I loved it. And I would have liked to have been able to, like, give to the charity more, too. We had so many good coffee experiences, I'll say that. We were at Canary Coffee Shop. That was super good and cute, and it seemed like there were other furries in the zone that were also drinking there. And then there was Collectivo Coffee on our way out. That was a cool coffee shop. It was just like, it almost seemed like it was in an older train building or train depot or something. And we love that. We really like coffee, okay? And I don't know, we drink like cappuccinos or just like straight up drip or whatever. I'm not picky, like I'll drink anything. What I had there was a Kismet latte and it was incredible. Okay. That's it. I've covered everything. You've heard about furry conventions now. You should go. You should feel welcome and accepted and have a good time, you know? And be safe and responsible. Alright, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Y'all have a great day.